So, well, it's the interview that everybody has been waiting for over 2 hours overnight. Meghan and Harry talked extremely openly to Oprah Winfrey. They talked about divisions in the royal family. They talked about their little son not becoming a prince. They talked about race. They even revealed, and Meghan talked about this, about her thoughts of taking her own life. Well, I'm joined now by royal editor Russell Myers. And Russell, we're seeing a family collapsing here, aren't we? Shocking, dramatic, damaging, worse, I would imagine, worse than the palace feared.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely explosive detail. Oprah Winfrey managed a masterclass, I thought. I thought it was a fantastic
really
interview.
good.
She let them speak. I actually did think there would have been a lot more about their charities, some boring, stuff until we got to the real meat and potatoes of it all. But it was absolutely explosive. And I think seeing the clips back there, I watched it live and my jaw was on the floor, and I'm no less shocked now. We are talking about a woman who was 5 months pregnant saying that she felt suicidal. She said, "I couldn't be left alone." She asked a family member and then went to HR to ask for help. She said she needed to be hospitalised because her mental health was so bad. These are absolutely damaging allegations for the royal family, and they will have to respond to this, regardless of everything else that has been said. I mean, we could be here all day talking about it. These are absolutely worrying allegations for a woman who was obviously very, very vulnerable at the time, and it will be very, very interesting to see how the royal family react.
Especially as, though, this is what I don't understand. There they are campaigning for mental health charities, and their charity work is really important. But there's William and Kate, Meghan and Harry, remember the Fab Four, joining up together to do all of that. And yet she was feeling that she said, "I didn't want to live anymore."
Well, Harry with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, created Heads Together.
I know.
The mental health aspect, bringing the royal family, dragging them into the 21st century. And then we had Meghan come along. There was a huge, huge wave of optimism at that stage. And now you have a woman who essentially said she was thrown to the wolves. She said, "I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. There was no one to hold my hand." Her and Harry were caught like a rabbit in headlights. They didn't know what to do. Just moving on about Harry saying that his family are trapped within this institution.
That was so interesting, wasn't it?
That they can't leave it, and potentially if they wanted to, they couldn't. But what's he saying about the Queen? She's devoted her life to duty. More than 7 decades of her life has been absolutely selfless. We saw her speaking about the Commonwealth during the weekend, about unity, about the concept of importance of family, and they have run roughshod over it.
But they were very careful not to criticise the Queen directly. I mean, in fact, Meghan said that, the Queen had always treated her extremely kindly. They took pains not to criticise the Queen directly, but if you're criticising the institution...
Well, of course.
By association, I guess...
I mean, I think that, was this the get-out by... Well, we won't insult the Queen, so therefore it won't be it would damage limitation. I mean, Meghan said she has been wonderful to me, she's been kind. She spoke about an instance where she shared her blanket with her on the first engagement. These are very, very heartwarming moments.
Yes.
Harry said he's never spoken to his grandmother more than throughout this episode, but the rest of the relationships are in the gutter.
Especially with Charles.
I mean, Charles, he's essentially said that Charles cut him off.
Yeah.
He refused to speak to him, speaking about cutting him off financially. I'm not too sure whether there would be a lot of sympathy for that. Harry is a multi-millionaire in his own right.
And he's got his mum's money.
However, the relationship is rock bottom. I mean, I wrote a story yesterday before this was aired about how William and Charles were immensely saddened at what happened. Well, they will be absolutely devastated once they see the reports and finally watch this on
again,
television.
I go back to it. It's a family imploding, absolutely imploding. I mean, Prince Philip, should he get better, and, obviously that's a huge concern for all of the royal family. Should he get better, he's going to be 100 in the summer. There's the memorial to their mum. Can Harry come back for that?
Well,
is that going to be possible?
According to reports, he's vowed to come back. He's promised that he will stand shoulder to shoulder with his brother and Kate as well to reveal this statue that they've been working on for so long about Diana, revealed in Kensington Gardens. I mean, how on earth can he stand next to them? They've just spent 2 hours trashing the royal family. And let's take a step back and say, if this is their truth and this has happened, well, there are serious, serious questions to be answered. heard Harry talking, well, Meghan first revealing that a member of the royal family spoke to Harry and questioned what the colour of his baby's skin, his unborn children.
Unbelievable.
I mean, this is absolutely shocking. Harry was then again questioned, and fair play to Oprah Winfrey. She didn't let it go and said, "Would you, what do you want to talk about it?" And he said it would be too damaging to reveal that person. Well, everybody will be wondering who said that, and if they are in the line of succession, there will be calls for them to step aside. Is that damaging? And not only this, we've got the concept of the arguments with Kate. Where did this concept come from? Nobody's heard this story before. It was actually Meghan who flipped it, because apparently Kate had made she'd made Kate cry, and now she's saying it was exactly the opposite side.
And you know what it's you know what it's like when before a wedding, feelings run high and there's all of that. But again, it's a kind of he said, she said.
Well, and it feeds into this whole the fact that Meghan felt she wasn't protected. She was just thrown to the wolves.
Right.
And this is very, very upsetting. I mean, at the very core of this is a family which is disintegrated in front of tens and tens of millions of people, and there will be no way back for this couple now. I mean, whether we see Meghan in the UK again, where Harry may want to come back and stand by his brother's side or be in the balcony when we have Trooping of the Colour, how on earth can he?
I don't know, and you wonder if the Queen is ever going to see that little baby girl, because she told us that she's having a little girl. Will the Queen ever see Archie again? Will they ever see that wee one?
They had a gender reveal party in front of Oprah Winfrey to tens of millions of people, whilst they've been saying that they wanted to live a deeply private life. And I think that is a real issue for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And listen, they can live their lives however they want it. They have made their decisions by going on this and telling their truth, as Oprah Winfrey put it. But, I think we will be talking about this for a very, very long time. And I think the toxic nature of what is going on with this family at the moment will be absolutely devastating.
Do you think they'll survive? I mean, they've survived a lot, but this is
the monarchy will survive, and I think that depending what allegations come out of independent people, with the racism, I think the real interesting point is the monarchy will have to launch an investigation into this mental health aspect that Meghan said. They were quick to launch an investigation into claims of bullying for Meghan. Well, they have to be very quick upon this, and it's an awful mess at the moment.
Well, stay with us, because there's a lot more to talk about. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.